Good morning, people. I just landed in your town.
A cute little podcast. Take one. Action.
Right as I'm going to speak. Welcome to the podcast that's number one on your drunk dial list. Hashtag just saying. Us. Indeed. I am still Tara.
I should be me for the rest of my life.
You never know. Life is crazy.
It.
Life moves pretty fast, Sean. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it.
A great person once said that back in 1986.
The great historian. My goodness. Thank you for joining us again.
Gracias.
Gracias. Okay, so we usually start the show like, oh, how was your week? I had a very boring week.
Screw our week.
Yeah, I had a very boring week. There was nothing interesting. So, well, but I'm not saying that, I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying. It was Valentine's Day was this week, actually.
Actually?
Yep. I got nothing there either. Well, my Jay made dinner and we had a pre-Valentine's Day because he was working Wednesday, so.
Wow. Tab and I celebrated Valentine's on Tuesday.
As did we.
And I cooked her dinner.
All right.
I also set the table with the Valentine cover and fake rose petals all over the table and blue plastic hearts all over the table. Made her favorite, which is spaghetti. Mm-hmm. Something nice and easy.
Be thankful her favorite isn't that beef Wellington.
God. I still have yet to make that.
I don't know. That doesn't seem like a novice thing. That seems like you have to work your way up to it.
If I was ever going to try a beef Wellington, I would want to try that on a Saturday when I have all day.
Oh, to cook it?
Yeah, well, make it and cook it.
Oh.
Because I've never done one, and I'm going to need the extra time.
Give yourself all the time you need.
Yes.
Okay, so we record the audio and we also record the video for the show. Now, we put that up on YouTube along with some little location shoots that we do. We go around the East Coast.
Pretty soon we will be again.
Yep.
Can't wait.
Weather's going to get warmer eventually.
We're seeing a couple of days on 50s here.
Yeah.
You know, we're supposed to get one night of snow this weekend.
Okay.
Which blows.
All right, I have a thing about that. I have to finish my thought. So if you want to run over to YouTube, hit like, subscribe, share the videos if you like them.
Tell your friends.
That'd be great. Family. Yes.
Tell everyone you know. Tell a stranger.
Stop a stranger on the street and say, "You look sad. I have something that could make you happy," and then see what happens.
I know a cute little show that will cheer you up.
Now I'm picturing people like, "Excuse me, you look very distraught. Can I direct you to a show?" Or like, I have something that I think would make you happy.
Because we need more happy around.
Would you like to buy some drugs? So
spread some happy.
Yeah. So
pass a blunt.
So I'm wearing I have a bunch of hoodies. I'm wearing a different hoodie. I got busted a few weeks ago for always wearing a blue hoodie, and I wasn't even conscious about it. It's just that one's a good one. So now I'm wearing my Adidas hoodie. Adidas.
Yeah.
It's blue and gray, which is a mixture of the two that I wear the most. The gray hoodie and the blue hoodie, so.
And it says Adidas right across the front there.
It sure does. Okay. So you were saying the thing about the snow.
Oh.
Right? Is I had today off, which was yay.
That's why she seems so happy.
I'm because it's Friday. It's a long weekend.
Yay!
President's Day is coming up, which actually is, I thought, in my ignorance, because I never really, like, spent time thinking about it, I thought President's Day was, like, all presidents. But it's not. It's only Lincoln and Washington. Because their birthdays were in February, and then somebody decided, let's merge them together and then only get one day off.
Boom.
Precisely.
We would have taken the 2.
I would have taken the 2 in a minute. So.
Well, I would have taken it in a second.
Oh, yeah.
We're here for deals.
I would have taken that in a New York minute and taken my Texas time to do it. So, there's that. So, I went to the store today. I had to go buy groceries because my husband insists on eating. Despite what I have tried. So, I went to the supermarket, and it was, I got there around like 11, which I thought was a decent time.
Sounds right for a weekday.
Doesn't it, though?
But
no.
Yeah.
So I get there, and it was a little more crowded than I wanted it to be. All right?
Boo!
Yeah. And you know what? I don't care. Why is it whatever time I go to the market, they are always restocking shelves? Like, I know that it's like a constant thing. I always thought, like, maybe they should do that more at night than during the day.
Yeah.
Because it's very annoying to try to get down an aisle. Woo! And like, have them blocking the aisle. Mm-hmm. And what is it with people? People please. Wait, no, because this is annoying.
Please.
This is annoying as hell. When you're shopping, like, move your cart over to the side. There are people who are just, like, leaving their cart. They're abandoning their carts, and they're walking away. And it's like
diagonal in the center of the lane, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like right there, and it's like, come on.
Yeah,
and
that's when you should, like, okay, they're not looking. Take their cart and just push it down the rest of the aisle.
I like to put things in it.
Ooh, you're stealing!
Enjoy these Glad bags you didn't mean to buy.
Yeah, let's throw this box of condoms in there. Have fun explaining that when you get to the register.
Wait a minute. I didn't ask for these condoms. Sure you didn't. Sure you didn't, Reverend. Sure you didn't. I don't care what's going on in your life. All right. So, so it was a lot busier than I thought it was going to be. So I got to the checkout, and the girl at the checkout was kind of like, "Oh, how are you today?" And I'm like, "Fine. I was fine." It wasn't a lie. I was fine. And she goes, she was just making small talk, and I said, "Boy, it's a lot busier in here than I thought it was going to be." And she said, "Oh, yeah, well, it's Friday." And I said, "Is this how it's like every Friday? Because I'm new, I don't know." And she goes, "Well, yeah, it's Friday." And then she goes, "And," like she has to hit the and. She's like, "And there'll be snow tomorrow." And I said,
yeah,
and now,
at night.
Well, here's the thing, right? There's a little old lady behind me. She's got to be like 86, right?
And she's got a bag full of change.
She's wrapped in like a shawl thing, like she's wrapped up, right? Like she left with a blanket. She looks at us like she was kind of like not really paying attention until she heard snow. Then it was like, ding! And she looks over and she goes, "What?" And the cashier goes, "Well, snow. We're going to have snow." And she goes,
"The white stuff that falls from the sky."
Yeah. And she goes, "Oh, no."
Oh, yeah.
And I said, "Wishing it won't make it so." You know, like, nope, I don't want it. Oh, okay. Like, that's not going to make it not snow. Mm-hmm. So she goes, "You know, I don't understand." And I said, "What's the problem?" And she goes, "Well, you know, we have technology nowadays." I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "You know, we have technology nowadays, there's plows and stuff." She goes, "Why do people have to come to the store and stock up on stuff? You'll always be able to get to the store."
"We need brand milk." bread milk.
Loaf of bread, container of milk, stick of butter. So I said, listen, I don't know. People just want to be sure they're going to be able to eat. And she's like, I think it's stupid.
Oh, it is.
And I said, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. Because, and I was just absolutely like, yeah, well, I mean, there was a lot of people. Not a lot of people, but more than I thought there should be. And I was like, you know, like, how many people are there for the storm, the incoming storm? And then I thought, you know, I don't get it. And then I thought, well, tomorrow's going to be worse. So I was very happy that I didn't,
wait.
Yeah, that I put it high on my priority list. Oh, I made myself so sad this morning. I got up and, I woke up at like 8:30, 8:45, right?
Yeah.
And I was so sad because I was like, oh, I kind of wanted to sleep in. Yeah, I wanted to sleep in. You know, I never get to sleep in. I wanted to be sleeping in. So, that's when I woke up. So I got up and I went to the bathroom and then I went back and I laid in bed and I was, I was actually looking up business things. So it wasn't a waste of morning. And then I finally was like, well, it's like 10. I guess I should crawl out of bed and shower and go about my day. But as I was, yeah, I'm alive. So, but it was like before I walked out the door and went to the market, it was like I had to pay bills. And that made me even more sad.
Always.
Because it's like I just got paid. And now I have no money again.
Like, woo-woo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty
one
much.
hand, not the other.
Pretty much. But you know what? And my husband was like, buy the money, you know, and he was all grumpy. And I said, well, you know what? I paid the bills. I was like, we'll have cell phones for the month. We'll have fucking
Electricity.
yeah, we'll have electricity. We'll have internet because God forbid my husband not have internet. So I said, well, what can you do? You got to pay bills if you want, you know, luxuries like heat. What can I say? You know, you got to do it. Everybody's on that sinking ship. We all got to pay bills, you know.
As the snow goes, I've heard different things. 2 to 5 inches, up to 7 inches. Everyone's probably in a panic already when we're probably going to get shit.
I gotta tell you, I was looking at my weather app and it's not saying anything for snow. And I'm like, I feel like I'm going to be very unprepared for whatever's going to happen.
I feel like we should have a weather map behind us right now.
We should have a weather map. Welcome to the hashtag weather. It's hashtag weather. Boop, boop. So, but it was funny.
Weatherman, Ryan Stiles.
Yeah. So the lady, the old lady who was in line behind me goes, and it doesn't matter how much snow we're going to get. And I said, why is that? And she goes, it's going to melt on Sunday.
Yep.
And I said, probably, and that'll be great because then I won't bother to shovel it all.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like 10, 11 o'clock at night until 7 a.m. and
that late. Good.
All during the night.
Good.
And Sunday's supposed to be around 50, so bye-bye snow.
So bye-bye snow. That's great. So we're not gonna bitch to you about the weather too much. Even though we just spent 10 minutes bitching about the weather. Yes. You know? But it was funny. That's like a contrast because one of the things I was doing today was editing one of the location videos that we did, and it was about 90 degrees the day we were filming. You and I both had on black shirts, and we spent half the video talking about how hot we are. It's like, oh, it's so hot today. I'm so hot. It's so hot today. Yeah.
Wish we could have plugged in that fan that we saw.
Junkyard fans?
Because we saw a fan that I actually have in my house. So I already know how to use it. We just need an outlet that works.
Yeah, in a abandoned trailer park. Good luck.
Well, it's really abandoned now.
It really is. It's torn down now. Are they
Nope.
exactly. Have they, is Toys R Us done now?
I hear they're going to be closing at some point.
They're going to be starting to close stores?
I have no idea when.
Okay, I'm going to try to keep, like, a little, like, my ear to ground for that. Because, I was hoping, right before they lock the doors to, like, just get in there and just film real quick. Stealthily. Because I regret that time that we were in Rhode Island and we saw that last Kmart that we didn't go in and film. I was like...
What did I say?
I know. And then I asked you, like, do you want me to turn around? And you were like, nah. So I was like, I don't know. Like, we should have done it. We should have just done it.
You were coming off to me like, nah, I don't want to.
Well, I do that sometimes.
Yeah. Like, okay, you're going to regret it. Let's go to our destination now.
I do that sometimes. I'm an idiot.
Maybe what we should do is wait until like one of the stores is done. Mm-hmm. They're about to lock the door for the last time. Mm-hmm. Then say, can you let us in?
Oh, they ain't going to do that.
What do you need the key for? When
they have like the final all sales final sale, mm-hmm. That's when it's like pop in there and like, okay. Where's Jeffrey? I'm a Toys R Us.
He's out back crying.
Jeffrey's dead.
He's trying to soak up the last few moments that he has in the store.
Jeffrey's dead. Okay, so I made a post on Facebook the other day. I got zero reaction from it.
Well, of course.
Usually I get.
Nobody wants to give us shit.
No. This was my personal page.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I started.
I thought you meant our hashtag just saying page.
No. I should have, though, because maybe somebody would have fucking answered me.
Ah!
So... okay, so there's this... Alright.
I got bullshit!
I'm gonna shorthand this story for you guys, because I know you're gonna be like, what? Alright, there's this actor that I like. I've gotten into his work. I wanted to see him in other things than the thing that I saw him in. So he was in this movie called Hellboy. So I started watching it. I had a link to watch it online, which I can stream on my TV. So I was watching. I know. I'm sorry. Boom. So I'll punch you in the mic. So I started watching it online, well, on my TV, and I was kind of like middle of the road about it. I'm not a big fan of Ron. Who's that? Ron Perlman.
Yep.
The guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Yep.
I'm not like a big fan of his. But like I said, this actor that I like was in it, so I said, well, maybe I can suffer through. So I made it like 40 minutes into it, right? Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, sometimes you start something and you have to stop it, right? I had to stop the movie to do other things I had to get done. Mm-hmm. So I walked away from the movie. Now, I made a Facebook post that I said, I'm midway through this movie. Is it worth finishing? Does it get better? Am I gonna be pissed I wasted an hour and a half on this film? Mm-hmm. And nobody said anything. So I'm like, maybe it's a piece of shit movie. And I'm like, nobody's like letting me know about it.
I've been through that.
Oh, bad movies like that you just sit there and go, God, is it almost over?
Yeah. The one that I really felt that way.
What?
Was a movie that belongs to Jay.
Oh, is that the reanimated thing?
Yeah.
Oh, God. He's been trying to get me to watch that for years. And I won't watch it.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that was the one.
Yeah.
I brought it to my parents' house during lunch. And I was so freaking bored.
It's a very strange movie.
Like, literally 40 minutes into it, I was like, nope, I'm done.
It's a weird movie. So... yeah, he's been trying to get me to see that too, and I'm like, nah, I don't think so. Nope.
Save your time.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if I'm ever going to finish this film.
Or not.
You know, I don't know.
No.
So, if you guys have ever completed Hellboy, and you want to let me know if I should, finish it, drop us a line at hashtag just saying @gmail.com. The word hashtag, not like the symbol. Hashtag just saying.
That's someone else.
Or you can write us on Instagram. We are hashtag just saying on Instagram and Facebook. And maybe I'll post that up over the weekend and see if I get any response from that. But because I'm on that particular actor, he's in another movie that I kind of want to watch, but I'm going to ask you about it because it's kind of in your genre. Have you ever heard of a movie called The Boy? It's about a doll.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
I think Tab and I have.
Oh, you think? He's doing like the eye, like, did I see it? Is it a piece of shit?
If I remember right, it was okay.
It was okay.
It wasn't no like real Chucky-like thing, but
No, it has like a more
creepy vibe.
Yeah. Because he's in it, and he's hot. and I, sorry, and I want to see it because he's hot, and
well then see it.
Well, no, I mean I just I don't know if it's gonna be like shitty. And then I played the trailer for Jay because Jay knows, he doesn't know the actor personally, but he knows of the actor as well. So I said, oh look, it's this guy, because the things that I've seen him in, he's had an American accent, but he's actually British, and I like. I love the British accent, Sean. You know I do. And so I want to, like, see more stuff of him, like, with his actual voice.
Suddenly see more.
And I wanted to see some things where he uses his real voice so that...
Standing beside you.
He's so bad. So, I said, oh, look, there's this movie. So I played the trailer for Jay.
Don't need no makeup.
He's so bad.
To pretend.
So actually, Jay was like, "I might sit and watch this with you."
There you
I'm
go.
like, "Oh, okay." So
now we're talking.
Yeah, I was very surprised
we'll be
by
watching.
that. Maybe I'm gonna have to see if I can get my mitts on it and possibly watch it. I don't know. We shall see. I never heard of it. It went right past me. So, but those aren't like movies that I keep eye out for, so it's no surprise.
I'm just gonna bring it up on IMDb to make sure it is something that we watched.
I don't know.
Let's go see the poster.
Okay. Well, no, because I was gonna describe it to you, the poster, because I've seen the poster and it's like, I hate when people try to like do that, because like me trying to describe the visual to you won't be as good as the actual visual. That's it right there. There you go, Tiger. So, anyway, I'm like, sure, that's happened to other people where they're like, oh, I don't know if this is going to be a good movie or not. That's the trouble, actually. Like, you and I also, like, enjoy Tim Curry. Tim Curry! And he does a lot of, like, films, but it's like, he gets, like, these little side characters, so you have to sit there and say, is this piece of shit movie worth me sitting here to see Tim Curry? It's almost always yes.
Unless it's, a horror one.
Has he done a horror? Yes, he has. He did something called Ginger Clown.
Oh.
He did the voice or something for that. And then he did something with a werewolf girl or something. That seems more like goofy than it would be frightening. Are you actually... What are you doing?
I'm trying to bring up this trailer thing.
Oh, well, don't play the trailer on the air.
Oh, the volume's down.
Oh, alright. So...
Okay. It was down, now it's up. Damn.
Anyways, yeah.
Ads.
Yeah. Oh, what is it with people? I was scrolling down Facebook, and people... you know what I hate now? Is that, like, when somebody posts... Yes, when somebody posts a video to their Facebook thing, and you go to try to watch it, and you get this little thing like, ad will start in 3 seconds. And then the ad plays, and you're like, alright, well, I don't want to wait 30 seconds for the video. I always keep scrolling. I'm like, you lose me at the ad.
Skip.
Yeah. Skip. I will skip that ad. So, does it look familiar or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw this.
So you think it was just okay?
It was,
Don't tell me anything about it.
It was good / okay.
You know what?
It's not very scary. It's just kind of creepy.
Fine with that. I'm actually awesome if it's not really scary.
No, you'll be fine with that.
I'll be fine with that. Okay.
Okay.
I would be fine. That's good. I mean, if I can get my mitts on a copy or whatever, I'd like to check it out. I'm good. I'm good if it's okay. Like if you were like, oh, it really sucks. It's like, oh, then I'd be like more conflicted because he hasn't done a lot of stuff. So it's like, oh, I have to like cherry pick. Like, God damn it! Don't make me go and watch Hellboy again. Shit. So, I actually have something.
Stuff.
I've got something. Since we were talking about movies, right?
What about that something?
Yep. So we were talking about movies. So, sorry. I have a camera down here, so everybody's like, "Oh, Jesus." So, what I was thinking was, you know how sometimes like, you really like a movie, and then
that's a good feeling.
Yes, it is a good feeling, isn't it? But it's like, oh, I love that movie, and then and then you find out that like critics beat it to shit.
They always beat the hell out of the movies that we all like.
Exactly. So what I've done is compiled a list of movies critics hated but people really loved.
Well, that should be a long list.
And that actually have done really well.
Actually?
And
that should be like a 200-page list.
Well, you would think. I tried to keep it...
minimum.
Yeah, and like my rule for making the list was I had to have heard of the movie. Because there was a lot of movies on there that I was like, what fucking movie is that? I've never even heard of that movie. No list for you. None. So, the first one on the list is The Punisher. The original Punisher movie from 2004.
Yep.
Which actually was a good movie, despite the fact John Travolta was in it. Because I'm not a fan of his. Not because he's a Scientologist. I don't care about that. I don't think he's a great... I don't think he's a great actor. It's just my opinion. I'm sure he has people who are like, what? He deserves every Oscar ever. I don't believe that. Sorry.
What?
Exactly.
Weird.
So the next one, and this is fucking astounding, is Chaplin. 1992. It's a movie about Charlie. Have you ever seen Chaplin?
No.
Good movie. Good movie.
Who's in it?
Robert Downey Jr.
Ah.
This was actually the movie that like Robert Downey Jr. he prepared the shit out of this role, and it was right after he had all of his troubles. So this was like his redemption film. I'm not sure that he ever did that, but he may have. He had some troubles. But this was like his redemption film. And I find it amazing. And I find it amazing that critics didn't like it. Because he got an Academy Award for it. All right, Sean, we know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
This is chalk.
No, it's not. So...
This isn't the chalkboard.
Yes. So I was like, how, like, he got, like, nominated for an Oscar. He might have gotten an Oscar for it. I don't remember. But it was a really good movie. It's not a comedy. Definitely not.
Drama?
Very drama. Very drama.
Documentary?
It's not a documentary. More of like a bio kind of thing. But
Ooh, bio.
Dan Aykroyd is in it too.
Oh, good.
Ooh, he plays a jerk. You just go, oh, you're a jerk.
Yeah, he was in Great Outdoors too.
You're a jerk, Aykroyd. A jerk. The next one is Saw. The original Saw from 2004. Did you see Saw?
I saw Saw.
You saw Saw?
I saw Saw.
I got dragged to see that.
They made 7 of those.
Have they made 7 already?
And then they did another one last year.
Oh!
At Halloween time.
They did?
It's called Jigsaw.
Wow.
After the 7th one, they said that was the final one.
Well, they always say that, don't they?
Oh, look at the Friday the 13th movies.
They just reboot the whole thing, right?
Part 4 was called The Final Chapter.
Right.
They did another 4 after that.
It's not the final chapter if you have chapters after.
And then they did another one after that.
Really?
And then years later, 2009, they did a remake.
Wow.
I thought they were going to do a sequel to that remake, but it never happened.
Okay. That sucks. Fair enough. The first Saw I saw, which there's no other way to say that.
I like the first 3, that's it.
I only saw the first 2, I think. I thought actually, and those aren't really like my type of film, but I actually thought the first one was really well done.
Yeah.
And Cary Elwes was awesome. He's the guy on the floor.
You know that bothered me is you spend the whole time mostly in that one room.
Yeah.
You're not actually in that room, but you kind of feel like you're in there. You feel like you're trapped in there and you want out.
Oh, that's good then. That's probably what they wanted. What I want. Okay. I don't know if you ever heard of the next thing. The next one is The Judge, 2014.
No.
I actually own this movie.
Here comes the judge.
This is oddly enough, this is another Robert Downey Jr. movie. He did it with Robert Duvall.
Guilty.
He did it with Robert Duvall. Now, here's the trickery that occurred with this film, okay? For the trailer...
That's going to be the still.
It will be. For the trailer of this movie, they had, like, funny scenes, okay? So you sit there and go, oh, it's a comedy.
That's what they do.
It's not a comedy, like, at all.
Trailers, they always take the best and funny scenes.
Right.
Put them together, and you basically saw the whole film right there.
I know, but...
Or scenes that you won't see.
I hate that, too. So it's very much like a drama, and then there's, like, a whole sad turn. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't buy this movie to cry.
Drama for your mama?
Why am I crying right now? I'm not crying, you're crying.
There's no crying in baseball.
Fuck you.
Your mother.
And I watched it with a friend of mine, and he was crying too. And we were sitting there like... And then he looks at me, he's like, why are we watching this movie? I'm like, you picked it.
It's your fault.
It was your fault. I hadn't seen it. It was one of those things like I bought it and threw it on a shelf. But in the trailer, it was like they put all these funny scenes. So you're like, oh, it's probably like a comedy drama kind of thing. Oh, no. Oh,
that
no.
looks good.
Yeah, but apparently people liked it. I mean, it wasn't a horrible movie. But, don't watch it to laugh. Yeah. The next one is 300.
Never saw it.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
I saw it with you.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
You and Peasy.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
We saw it in the movie theater, you fool.
That was what, 99, 2000?
2006.
Oh, that I feel like that was later than that.
Sean doesn't know where he is.
Still,
what he's doing.
Yeah,
That was 11 years ago.
Yeah.
I'll do the math for you. No,
Well,
12.
I almost said 12, but
Almost
still
12.
early in the year.
We'll say 12.
11.
Yeah, 300. Remember the scene? I know you'll remember this because you leaned over to me and you were like, blah, blah, blah. And there's a scene when he's they're like in this valley and they're about to have this big fight with, I don't remember the people they were fighting. Persians, maybe? So they were going to fight these guys, and all of a sudden the lead character is walking around with an apple. And you lean over me and you go, where the fuck did he get the apple from?
It's coming back to me now.
And then I was like, I don't know. And you were like, I know where he was hiding the apple. It's like, oh, it doesn't look as big now. Yeah, 300. It's actually a very good movie. The sequel was very disappointing.
Most are.
Oh, but the original was really good.
Guilty.
Indeed. Keeping an eye on that. The next one, Transformers. The original one from 2007.
Yep.
Critics hated it. and people loved it.
Right.
The first one was good. Second one good. Third one, yeah. And I haven't seen the newest one that they have. The one, I think it was like a year ago it came out. I haven't seen it yet.
I forget the name of it.
Something about night, right? The last
Dark
night.
night.
Dark night. Last night. Take a night. Say good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. I don't know. I don't remember. I remember the name of it. I know that the Wahlberg is in it.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Ever since Shia LaBeouf left, because he went crazy.
He went crazy.
And then he was upset because no one recognizes me anymore.
I don't know what's going on with him. He's a
Wrote it
weird
so-
dude.
Then they wrote it so it fits Mark.
Yeah, well,
Like he needs money.
no, he doesn't. He doesn't at all.
He'll have money if he stops opening Wahlburgers everywhere.
Stop opening burger joints.
Yeah.
Nobody likes it.
They're expensive anyway.
They are.
$30 for like 2 people.
Wow. That is expensive.
Yep.
Sean's popping a soda now. That is expensive. I've actually never been there. I don't like him.
Been there twice.
I have my reasons. I have my reasons. I have my reasons, Sean. Never you mind. Okay.
Not giving Mark your money.
Nope. Not past the Funky Bunch. I'd rather give my money to the Funky Bunch, actually. I will write the Funky Bunch a check today.
I bet he doesn't talk to any of them.
Oh, I'm sure he doesn't. Why would he?
Mm-hmm.
He seems like that dude. The next one is Batman vs. Superman, which I haven't seen.
I don't think I saw it.
I haven't seen it. That came out in 2015.
I know I didn't see it in the theater.
I haven't seen it because it's like, I heard it was like almost 3 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have that kind of time.
That, and I don't like the way they did Batman.
I don't like Affleck as Batman either.
No.
That was a huge turn off for me.
Stupid voice that they make him do.
Yeah, and I actually heard he wants out.
Good for him.
He's not really doing anything for the franchise.
Settled. You're out.
I think he should go.
The fuck
That's
out.
just the fuck out. I think that's just my opinion. I'm not a big Ben Affleck fan.
Never was.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no.
Bye, Affleck.
Bye, Affleck. Bye, Felicia. I think they could have got somebody better.
I'm sure they can. They just don't try.
No, and DC needs to step it up.
Yeah.
Because Marvel's stepping all over them.
They're flattening them. They're shitting on them.
Oh, yes, they are. Hang on 1 second. Want to watch a movie?
Cute show. Take 2.
Okay, so Batman vs. Superman. Die Another Day, which is a James Bond movie. I own that one. That one's alright. My big beef with that movie is that they put Madonna in it. Yeah.
Wasn't bad enough that she did Dick Tracy?
You know what? Dick Tracy isn't on this list. I have a feeling it was one of those movies that critics probably hated as well.
I liked it.
I own it.
Yeah.
I got it cheap.
It's just weird seeing her in it.
Yeah, she didn't really add to the landscape in that film.
The character's name is Breathless Mahoney.
Mahoney!
Mm-hmm. No relation. I swear.
Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley.
The Terminal with Tom Hanks. You ever see that movie?
Nope.
Okay. I actually saw this movie in the theater, so I paid money to see it.
Oh, you poor girl.
Yeah, I own a bootleg copy of it because I didn't like it.
Want to admit that on the air?
Yeah, I will. Absolutely. I will tell people, you know why I own a bootleg of it? Because it wasn't worth paying to buy it, yeah. And somebody gave it to me for free.
Better deal.
Free bootleg copy, yeah, I'll take it, but pay for it? Nah. It's actually not a bad movie. Actually, it's not a bad movie, but it's like 2 hours of Tom Hanks in an airport. So if that's your thing, I mean, and people, Which is funny because he was stranded in the airport in this movie, and then he's been stranded on an island in Castaway. This guy can't catch a break whenever he's traveling.
Well, that's because all he does is serious roles now. He did all his good stuff in the 80s and early 90s, probably.
I would love to see Tom Hanks do, like...
some funny shit again.
Some funny shit. I know he did some SNL stuff, and people really loved it, but I'd like to see him in a comedy movie again.
Yes.
I think that'd be great.
Come on, Tom!
You know they're redoing Splash. They've moved forward with this.
Of course they did.
Yeah. It's just kind of...
What haven't we remade yet?
Oh, don't even...
Put all the cards on the wall and throw a dart.
Cards on the wall.
Close your eyes and throw a dart.
Oh, my gosh. I was so fucking pissed. The other day, I was scrolling on Instagram. And on Instagram, when you're floating around, you'll get little ads. Like, oh, hey, here's a sponsored ad. Here's a little sponsored ad. Usually they're movie trailers. Or some kind of trailer. So I'm like, oh, let me stop and see what this is. They fucking remade Death Wish, which we talked about like a year ago. We did a whole episode about movies that were going to be remade.
With Bruce Willis.
And they've remade, yes, with Bruce Willis. I was livid because I thought it might get stuck in like production hell, and I was hoping that it would.
I saw a commercial for that.
Have you seen? Oh, let me tell you something.
Do tell.
It's worth checking out the original Death Wish.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
I think they made 4 back then, right?
Bronson, yeah, they've done 5, but don't look past 4. They're good movie. If you like just like an action movie, it's a good movie. Bronson is badass in these movies. Mm-hmm. He's like, I don't even... And you know what? It's so funny. The first time, like, I saw it, I was like, oh my... Like, Jay was like, you have to sit and watch this movie. I loved it. There was a scene that was kind of hard to watch. But I was like, ooh, that's making me uncomfortable.
Does that have to do with his family?
Yeah. I was like, ooh, that...
Well, that's the main reason why he becomes the way he becomes.
Yes, exactly.
Gee, which sounds like the Punisher.
A little bit. Maybe the Punisher stole. I mean, you never know.
I think the storyline in Death Wish is a little more personal.
Yeah.
Bad, worse.
Yeah.
But
I'm not gonna give it away for you. But so that's a little uncomfortable. But anyway, they are good movies. I think the second one was my favorite. It takes place in L.A. Oh man, and like these, yeah,
La La Land.
They're definitely good movies. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. But yeah, so I mean, I saw the preview for Death Wish with Bruce Willis, and I lost my shit because I'm like, there goes another thing. You know, there goes another thing. We can't have anything. They have to redo it and just cock it up. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't touched Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club turned, what, 33 this week?
Something.
Yeah, it turned 30.
They're luckily in the 30s.
It turned 30-something this week. Because I saw it, and I was like, oh, shit. Oh, and then they had the nerve, after I bought the DVD, the edition, whatever it was edition they put out. Now they put out another edition.
I think it was the 25th.
It might have been. Now they put out another edition this year that has, like, I don't know, 3 hours of extras or something and a bunch of extra stuff. And I'm like, God damn it. They're going to get me to buy the same movie twice.
On top of all the extras that they put on the last one.
Right. I said, that's brilliant marketing. They held back. And they were like, we're going to make you buy this fucking movie twice.
But yeah, people like us are still waiting for the Blu-ray version of the movie Dragnet with Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd.
We may never see that.
I don't think.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
I mean, I think, not to be cruel.
There's been other really dumb movies that have been put on Blu-ray.
There have been.
And they still haven't put Dragnet on there.
And I'm not trying to be cruel, and please don't think that I want this to happen, but I think one of them has to die. Seriously, one of them has to die, and
they
then...
did.
What?
They did. Harry Morgan.
Well, no, because he was not...
in the movie.
I know, but I'm talking like either Aykroyd or Hanks. Because that's when they'll take all of their movies, their whole collection, and like go back and remaster them and do all that stuff. Fine. Seriously, that's what happens. Anyway.
Moving on.
A Night at the Roxbury, which is one of my sister's favorite movies. You know, that'll be the still. I don't. It's a very silly movie. I've only seen it like twice.
I haven't seen it in years.
Really? Yeah. Will Ferrell's kind of an acquired taste. Sometimes he can be a little. But I thought that was funny because it was like, oh, my sister would be so pissed. Oh, the next thing, Cocktail.
One of my very few favorites of Tom Cruise.
You almost said Hanks, didn't you?
Yes. Like we were just talking about him. And it's like,
we were just talking about Tom Hanks.
Tommy.
Yes. I've actually never seen Cocktail beginning to end.
That's the movie that got me into loving the song Kokomo.
Really?
And I used to call up the local AM radio station all the time and request it.
Really?
And I was a pain in the ass back then too. Before I got the soundtrack for my birthday.
Really?
I'd be calling the radio station like as my regular self, and then I wait about 20 minutes.
Oh my god!
And I call in using different accents and different voices, and
oh my god! Hello, could you please play Cocktail?
You play Kokomo by the Beach Boys for me? That's my favorite song. At one point I was busted. It's like, you don't have to do voices. We got you. And stupid me, I don't. Okay, sorry. No, it's cool.
You don't have to do voices. I love the casualness of that DJ. He was like, "Listen, I know it's you."
Because I was probably the only person calling in for that song.
You might have been, although it was a hit for them. They had a hit with it.
I loved it.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Hey. So apparently, it was a movie that people loved and critics did not.
Of course.
Um,
Doesn't have subtitles.
No.
It's not a heavy romance opera-like movie.
Opera movie. The next one is Predator. You ever see Predator?
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Predator, actually. Isn't Jesse Ventura in it?
Yes.
He is? I bet he dies.
And Carl Weathers, too.
Oh, really?
Actually, wait. I think he's in the second one.
It doesn't matter.
I actually think Predator 2 had him as a hero and not... I don't think Schwarzenegger was in the second one.
Really? That surprises me.
I didn't really keep up with those because it wasn't really tickling my fancy.
No, I understand. I've never seen them. The only Schwarzenegger movie that I really like is Commando.
Oh, mine was Terminator.
And they're fucking remaking it. Yeah, I don't know who the main guys. I don't know who the main guy's gonna be, but they're redoing it. It just to annoy me.
Maybe it's different. Maybe Commando means he's gonna be naked.
Depends who it is.
Going Commando.
Depends who it is. Will depend on if I like it or not. Okay, the next one, American Pie.
They're remaking that?
No, they're not remaking that.
Good.
It was a movie that people enjoyed, but critics did not. I know you've seen it.
No, I'm trying to think where they should have stopped. Probably after 2.
I think I've only seen 1 and 2.
So
How many did they make?
Either 3 or 4.
Really? That many?
They had American Pie, American Pie 2. They had American Wedding. And then I think they might have done another one.
Wow. That seems like a lot for those kind of movies.
Then they did some spin-off movies. And the only people that was in them was probably Eugene Levy.
Well, Eugene Levy can just do whatever he wants in my book.
And
he can wake up and do whatever the fuck he wants.
one of the guys. Not the main characters, but...
Oh. Okay. That seems strange.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still okay with it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Still okay with it. Whatever. Just give Eugene Levy more work with his crazy eyebrows. He was the guy who sold Clark Griswold his car. Remember?
The family truckster.
The truckster, yeah. Awesome. Okay, so the next one is Tommy Boy.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see Tommy Boy?
Sam, I'm crazy about David Spade.
He's okay.
Boring.
Boring.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's always on Ellen.
Is he really?
She just had him on this week.
Really?
But we fast forward him.
He's okay. I could, I'm not gonna like push somebody out of the way to watch him. But especially Tommy Boy was all right. So.
That's because Chris Farley was in it.
I guess. Actually, I would actually go David Spade over Chris Farley. I don't.
Reversed over here.
Reversed over here.
He was in Billy Madison too.
Who?
Chris Farley.
What's he now? Oh yeah. He was
Bus driver.
Right. Yeah.
I know a friend, him and her got it on. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Sure.
Okay, they'll show take three.
So that's very disappointing. You critics shit all over your favorite stuff.
That's what we think of you, critics.
Oh boy.
Bastards.
So, what are you listening to lately? You had texted me the other day. Sean was texting me the other day, and he said, "Oh, I'm putting together a mix." What was on your mix?
70 tracks.
Wow! I didn't think you were going to say 70.
I'm doing different mixtures.
It's like Neapolitan ice cream?
Yeah. Instead of, I still listen to CDs because I like the sound quality of CDs.
May I interject one thing?
Yeah.
Very, very quick. I have that CD binder thing above my, what do you call that?
The visor.
My visor?
Which it always rains on you.
That did that the other day, and they fell, and they hit my hand, and I was driving, it scared the shit out of me. I almost was like, ah! So I took it down. It's in my door pocket.
I got one of those CD binders.
I have a couple of those in my car, but I was like, I can't have this above my head anymore. It's gonna kill me.
That's why I've been making CDs for myself.
Yeah.
Saving them as a data disc.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I can get 70 or 80 tracks.
Oh yeah, you get a ton of songs when you save it as a data disc.
When you do it as a regular disc, you can get anywhere from 16 to 20.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of those in my car. I love those.
That's why we end up with all that shower down on you.
Yeah.
We didn't really know about saving them as data that our players would play it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been making all different ones. One's like a hip hop R&B one. One's songs that I loved from different movies.
Well, cool.
Another one's all 80s songs.
Nice.
That's when music was great. 80s and 90s.
Yes.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Early.
Very early, yeah.
Maybe up to 2004.
I kind of stay in the 80s, 90s region.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
I've been on a Jodeci kick lately.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
You've been on a Jodeci kick lately?
Yep.
Boom, boom, bitch.
My favorite song by Jodeci. The studio/video version.
Of lately?
Not the stupid Uptown Unplugged live version.
You hate that version, I know.
Ah.
Okay. My goodness.
That's the only version that was released as a single here in the U.S.
Was it? Oh, yeah. I have that CD somewhere, too. The Uptown MTV Unplugged.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? Okay, kids. MTV used to do this show called Uptown MTV Unplugged.
When MTV was MTV.
Yeah.
Music, television.
Yeah, it was like MTV's version of VH1 Unplugged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. So it's all Jodeci?
I actually did a data CD like that, too.
Really?
All of their albums. All of my favorite remixes.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite instrumentals. And the few songs that was on different soundtracks. Everything on one disc.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Then you just throw it on shuffle and sit back.
Yep.
See what comes up. See what happens, kids.
Yeah.
Nice. I have like a an old school R&B playlist on I created a little playlist on my Spotify. So I got a couple of Jodeci on there, not too much.
I got a basic Android phone, so it doesn't really hold much room. That's another reason why I'm doing CDs from my car.
Yeah.
I don't have the room on this phone for music.
Oh, I don't have it on my phone. I just have the app.
I probably don't even have the room for an app.
Sean!
My phone's that basic. And I'm afraid to get rid of any apps
My
that are on
phone's
here.
a basic bitch!
I'm afraid to get rid of any apps that are on here, because someday I might need them.
You never know. You never know. So, I think next week, what we'll do is we're going to do a Kicking It Old School segment. I want to talk about...
90s music.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. That'll be fun. Don't say it won't. It will. Chill out.
I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that still love the 80s and 90s music like we do.
We'll talk about other stuff too. Relax. Relax. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us again. We hope you enjoyed yourself. Not too much, though. Oh, goodness. We will see you next time. I get to shut up now, and Sean gets to say something.
Looks like you're going fishing.
I know. I'm not out of the
Reel it
frame.
in.
But I'm still not out of frame yet. Why the fuck am I still in frame?
Have a good everything. Fish.
Yep. I don't know why it does that. It like goes into sleeper mode. It would be fine, except it doesn't tell me when it does it. And that would be exceedingly helpful if it did. Drugs.
Do them.
Don't tell them we told you that.
Tell them Joe sent you.
Oh, dear. I need to play with this thing more. That sounds disgusting. My camera, I need to play with the camera more. I have to know it before we start.
Wait till you hear that on the...
I know. We have to become friends, me and this camera, before we go shooting, because
Let's go out to dinner first.
I need to know all the quirks. Take it out to lunch. Buy it a nice Chianti.